I knocked on Chris Leck and Jared Deacon's office at the time, who were strength and conditioning coaches at Scottish Rugby at the minute. And off the back of that, they offered me to do some shadowing work with them down at Murrayfield. So I did that for around about 6 months. After then, they offered me a position as an assistant strength and conditioning coach. Gave me a lot of underpinning kind of knowledge and research that you can trickle out to the players at the right time. And I think the balance between doing the Masters and then actually being in an applied environment was the best thing, because you're able to then take research and see how it actually fits in. And I think that's really, really important for anyone that wants to work in an applied sports environment. What I love about my job at the SRU is that it doesn't feel like I'm working. So I get in there, you crack on with the players, all the staff are very good. A few of the Scotland boys kicking about as well at times. So initially it's kind of surreal, and then you kind of grow to like just becomes normal kind of thing, which is quite good. So it's a nice environment to work in. An average shift, you set up a movement and mobility session. We'll distribute that between us, so one day I'll do it, or one day another coach will do it. Players will do that as a warm-up to start off with, and then thereafter they might go into like a speed session, or they'll go into a conditioning session, and then they'll come back in and they'll do their weights. I think a big part of it is taking it upon yourself to really go and not be afraid to go and speak to who you want to speak to, and go and ask questions. I advise people who are looking to get into an applied environment to go out and gain as much experience as they can alongside doing their degrees. I think it's important to know what's applicable and what isn't, and what might fit and what not, because there's a lot of technical jargon that you learn and that you know, and in your head it all makes sense, but I think it's important to learn how to communicate that to players or other athletes or even staff. You know, you're there communicating with different staff. You're working in a multidisciplinary environment, so you're working with physiotherapists, strength and conditioning coaches, loads of people. So I think it's important to know where what you've learned applies. I'd like to continue gaining experience with Scottish Rugby. I've learned a lot in terms of being in an applied environment, and a lot of what you need to learn to progress within strength and conditioning. So my plans are to gain as much coaching experience as I can get, as much experience within an applied environment as I can get, and then progress from there. The coolest place I've performed, I would say, is Monaco, and you see it in films, you see it on the telly. It was just a bit surreal, like all the nice cars, it was just a bit different. It's not, no. It's not. I try and actually, to be honest, when I'm out, like, because I do it for like shows and stuff like that, I try and refrain from actually doing it when I'm out. People ask you to do it quite a lot and you're just like, nah, I'm not.